for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Baltimore. It's the Bengals and the Ravens. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Richardson looking to throw this. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Richardson looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the shotgun, Richardson. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him to this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up second down. Here Richardson yet again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Brown will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because He can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Watson now to throw. This ball caught by Mechie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. This is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Ravens taking the field. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Now Watson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Gibbs will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7.
Ravens 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Ravens offense back out there. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watson's throw finds its target, Dobbs. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
Here's Watson.
line.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Ravens 7.
second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Watson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Good for another Baltimore Raven.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes, certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
And that's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Richardson back to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And some strong running. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On second down, here's Watson. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Completes it again to Dobbs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Faking the give. Now Watson steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Grover Stewart able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Now it's Richardson.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Again, it's Richardson.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Richardson looking to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas from 6 yards away.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Roses to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Vita Vea in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rosa's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. Watson on 1st down.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again, it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
They set up the screen for Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. After the interception, here's Watson.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on
stop.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Watson looks to throw again.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This fielded right at the goal line and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
In motion right, Dobbs.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a pickup on 11 and a Baltimore first down. Watson.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he's got this down to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Gibbs straight ahead, down to about the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide out and try to chip someone at the second level.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson
finds Gibbs on a check down. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Richardson.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
From the left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They have everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's Richardson.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Here's Richardson to throw. The slant complete to Michael Thomas.
Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Watson, off play action.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Watson.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
So the completion good for just 3. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Watson. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
Pierce in motion left.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
To throw is Watson.
That's complete to Dobbs. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now a give to the big fullback, huge check.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Bengal 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 47.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson out of the shotgun.
Brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Richardson.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Burton. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
He finds Kittle going across the field.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st first and 10. Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard. Play action. Now Richardson.
They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. This offense on third down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They'll run it again with Henry. Bust through the tackle. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Richardson looking to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
And Richardson yet again.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Travis Kelce, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a 1st down throw. Watson
finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on second is Watson.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Watson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Here's Watson.
At the 16-yard line.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. George Kittle, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.